Dear students, today I am going to start exercise 6.2 of chapter 6 decimal. Okay, so the question first is compare the following decimals fraction by using greater than, equals to, or less than. The first question is given 0.3 and 3.0. We have to compare two decimals number. First one is 0.3 and the second number is 3.0. And when we compare the decimal numbers, firstly we will check before the decimal, and here before the decimal 0 is given, and this second decimal number before the decimal 3 is given. On the ones place here 3 is given, and here ones place 0. Which one is greater? 3 will be greater, so the greater number will be this. Okay, and the second question is 72.9 and the second decimal number is 7.29. Firstly we will check before the decimal, and before the decimal here 72 is given, and here before the decimal in this decimal number 7 is given. Which one is greater? We know that 72 will be greater, so we put here this mark, greater than. 72.9 is greater than 7.29. Okay, now the question 2, convert the following unlike decimals into like decimals. Okay, so the first question is convert the unlike decimals into like decimal. We will check, and to find out like or unlike decimal, in like or unlike decimal we have checked places of the decimal. So in the first decimal given number, decimal places is 1 decimal places, and in second decimal number 1 2 decimal places, and in 5.631 1 2 3 3 decimal places. Okay, firstly we will check their places, and in the given number the places are not same, that's why these are the unlike decimals. To make them like decimals, we will check the decimal places, and in which decimal number the maximum decimal places, this 5.631 so we will make all the decimals number 3 places. 1 2, we will put 0 here. 1 2 3. Now 1.2 is 3 decimal places decimal number, and 2.15 2.1510. 1 2 3, this one. Now this unlike fraction is converted into a like fraction. Okay, we can put 0 right side to the decimals at the end. Okay, to make them like decimals. Got it? Now the question 2, 0.8, 10.81, 10.801. Firstly we check the places of the decimal number. This is the first decimal place, and the second decimal place में 1 2 2 decimal place, and here 1 2 3 3 decimal places, and the maximum decimal places is 10.801, 3 decimal places. So we will make all the decimals equals to 3 decimal places. So 0.8 to make one decimal places number into 3 decimal place, we will put 20 at the end. 1 2 3. Now this is a 3 decimal place number. Here 10.81 decimal place 1 2 2, and we need 3 decimal places. Put 10 here. 1 2 3. Now this is the 3 decimal places number. Here 10.80. Now this decimals are like decimals. Okay, like this we will convert. Now the question third, and in question third we have to arrange the following decimals in ascending orders. Here the decimals are given, and we have to arrange them in ascending order. In ascending order, you know that we will arrange smaller to bigger. So firstly we will compare all the decimals, which one is smaller. Okay, so in this given decimal, which one is smaller? Firstly we will compare the two decimals, and we will compare before the firstly we will check before the decimals, and here before the decimal 0, and here also before the decimal 0. And if before the decimal digits are same, we will check after the decimal on 10th place, and here on 10th place 0, and here on 10th place 1. So which one is greater, 0 or 1? This will be greater. So, and in ascending order we have to write firstly smaller number, so we will write 0.05. this is the smallest number. After that here 0.15, and here on the ones place before the decimal on ones place here 0, and here before the decimal on ones place 5 is given, and here on the decimal place 5 is given. Okay, so which one is smaller? This will be the smaller, 0.15. Now 5.155, and the second decimal is 5.005. Okay, we will check before the decimal. Here before the decimal the digits are same. Here the 5 and here is the 5, the digits are same. That's why we will check after the decimals, and after the decimal on 10th place here 1, and here on the 10th place 0. Which one is greater? This one, 5.115, and we firstly we will write smaller, 5.005, 5.005, and at last 5.115. This is the answer. Got it? Now the question 4, arrange the following decimals in descending order. And you know that in descending order we will arrange the number bigger to smaller. Okay, so the first decimals are given 4.23, 4.2, 42.3, 0.423, 42.0. And you know that to arrange the number in descending order bigger to smaller, firstly we have to compare the decimals. So we will compare the decimals. Firstly we need bigger decimal. Which one is bigger? Here before the decimal 4, and here before the decimal 4, here before the decimal 42, and here before the decimal 0, and in this decimal here before the decimal 42. Now the 42.3 and 42.0, compare in both the decimals. Here 42.3 and here 42.0. Before the decimals the digits are same, that's why we will check after the decimals on 10th place. Here 3 is given and here 0 is given. Then which one is greater? 42.3. That's why we will write here 42.3. Okay, so now the second one, after that we will write 42.0. Now compare these three decimals. 4.23 here 4.2, here 0.423. So this one is 0, so this is the smallest number. Now here 4.23 and 4.2, compare both the number. Before the decimal the digits is same, here 4 and here on the ones place is same. Now we will check after the decimal. After the decimal here 22 is given on 10th place, and here after the decimals 2 is given, but after the on the 100th place, 10th 100, on the 100th place here 3 is given and here nothing, it means 0. Which one is greater? 4.23. You will write here 4.23. Got it? Now we will compare 4.2 and 0.423. Which one is greater? This will be the greater, 4.2. At last 0.423. Like this you will arrange the decimals in descending order. Okay, firstly you will compare them, and after that you will arrange them in descending order. Got it? Now the question 5, and in question 5 convert the following decimal in fraction. Decimal is given and you have to convert this decimal into fraction. And you know that here 1.9 we will write the number without decimal 19, and here divide by, after the decimal how many digit? One digit, we will write 1 and then 10. After the decimal 10th, that's why we have written 10th. Okay, now here 0.27 we will write the decimal without, we will write the number without decimals, 27. And how many digits are there after the decimal? 1 2, we will write 1 1 2 and put here 20. Okay, after the decimal 10th 100, 27 100, 27 divided by 100. Got it? Now the question 6, and in question 6 convert the following fractions into decimals. Fractions are given and you will convert the fractions into decimals. And here 17 by 10, we will write the number, we will write the numerator firstly 17, and after that we will check denominator, how many digits are there in denominator 10, how many zeros are there? 1 0. We will put the decimals on the right side to the one digit, 1.7. To make this fraction to decimal you will remove the denominator, and to remove the denominator we will check how many zeros are there in the denominator. 0, we will put the one decimal here, right side to the one decimals. Here 257 divided by 100. Firstly we will write the numerator, then we will check 100, 1 2 0. We will put the decimals to the right side of the 2 digit, 1 2, here 2 decimal places. Okay. Now the question 7, and in question 7 convert the following fractions into decimals by changing the denominator into 10 or multiples of 10. Okay, so the fraction is given 4 by 5, and you know that to convert the fraction to decimals we need the denominator 10 or multiples of 10. So we firstly will make the denominators multiple of 10. Here the numerator is 4 and denominator is 5. We will multiply the 5 with digit to make the multiples of 10, and we know that we can multiply the denominator by 2. If you multiply the denominator by 2, it will be the 10. Okay, so we will multiply the numerator and denominator both from 2. 4 2s are 8 and 5 2s are 10. Now the fraction is, now we get the fractions 8 by 10. So 8 by 10, we will write the numerator here and here the 10. It means 1 0. We will put the decimals right side to the 1 digit, 1 decimals 0. Got it? And the second question, B, 9 by 4, and we have to make 9 by 4 multiples of 10. We have to make denominator multiples of 100, multiples of 10. To make the multiples of 10, from which digit we will multiply the 4? We will multiply the 4 by 25. 4 multiplied by 25, then we will multiply numerator also 25. Here 25 4s are 100, and 9 multiplied 25, it will be 225. We have to put the decimals. We will write the numerator 225, and how many zeros are there in 100? In denominator 20. We will put the decimals right side to the 2 digit, 1 2, here 2.25. This is the answer. Got it? Now the question 8, and in question 8, convert the following decimal into fraction. Now the question 8, convert the following fraction into decimals. Now here the mixed fractions is given, and you have to complete this mixed fraction into decimal. Firstly, we will arrange the mixed fraction into improper fraction. 5 9s are 45, 45 plus 3 48, it will be 48 divided by 5. And now to make them decimal, we need denominator 10 or 10 multiples of 10, and so we will multiply denominators by which digit? By 2. If we will multiply 5 into 2, we will get the denominator 10. So we will multiply the numerator and denominator both from 2. 48 2 ja 96 and 5 2 ja 10. So here 96 we will write the numerator, only numerator, and to make the decimals we will count how many zeros are given in 10. 1. We will put the decimals on the right side to the 1 digit, 1, here 9.6. Got it? Now the question B, 2 whole 3 by 50. Make them improper fraction. 50 multiplied 2, 100. 100 plus 3, 103. 103 divided by 50. Now here 50, and we need the multiples of 10. How we will convert them into 10, 100 or 1000? We will multiply 50 by 2. 52 is 100. We all know that. So we will multiply 50 from 2, and 103 also 2. We will multiply 2, numerator and denominator both. So 103 2 ja 206 and 52 ja 100. Now we will write the numerator, only numerator, and here how many zeros are there in 100? 1 or 2. We will put the decimals right side to the 2 digit, 1 2, here 2.06. This is the answer. Now the question 9, write any 3 decimals less than each of the following. Here 1 decimal is given, and you have to write 3 decimals less than the given decimals. So 0.65 is given, less than the given decimal 0.65. We will write 0.6. On the 10th place we will reduce 64, 0.63, 0.62. Got it? 3 decimal less than each we have written. Here 0.789. The first one is 0.788, 0.787, 0.786. Now the question 10, and in question 10, write any 3 decimals more than each of the following. The given decimal is 4.6, and we have to write 3 decimals more than this decimals. 4.6, we will write here 4.7, 4.8, 4.9. Got it? Here 82.3 is given, more than these decimals. 82.4, 82.5, 82.6. So now the exercise is over. You have to complete this exercise.